I'm so bad at modding, I had to buy a hacked memory chip for my 3DS for hacks to work. It cost me about 30 euros or so. That doesn't seem too bad.
To our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual,
you watch this, I'll be back. I'm just getting more drink.
Excavation and recovery of those long buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Yeah, so because you haven't seen this game, I'll explain it a little bit. So, like, you have a bunch of characters, and it's kind of like a dungeon crawl. If you die, if one of your characters dies, they permanently die. You can't get them back. I mean, I think you can maybe bring some of them back to life sometimes, but it's not like... But you get, like, a whole bunch of different characters to choose from with different skills, different abilities and all that. You gotta go from room to room in dungeons, picking stuff up. Right, I'm gonna delete that. My favourite are the Flagellants. And that's why I always make sure to buy the Flagellant DLC, because I own this on 2 consoles.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
It's such a pretty game as well. I just love the style.
And remember, there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
We will. Let's hope it loads this time. Yeah, it's Wolf Among Us. Oh my god, is my game just not going to work? Oh, there we go. So these are your two starting characters. You always start with these two characters. So you've got a Crusader and you've got a Bandit or a Highwayman. So you have your map down here. I can go to that room. So like in other dungeons, the map's really big, but you have to, like, you can't go anywhere but here in this room. This is that room. So to go to another room, you have to click on the room and then walk along.
Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
So like, different things will happen on the different squares. Some of them don't have anything that happens to them, some of them do. You can scout them sometimes, but that's like, you don't have any control over that. You just gotta bring the right people with the right skill sets. But there can be traps, there can be fights, there can be treasure.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Also, certain moves you can only use in certain places. So I can use this move in the first 3 spots because you have a party of 4 usually. And I can only attack the first 2 like spots on their side. You can see that just there when I put it up. The 3 yellow lights on one side is what spots I can use it. The 2 red ones are the spots that I can fight with. He is better just being behind. Zeus Rage. So yeah, because I'm in second, I can now do that. If there were 3 more people, I could attack 3 people at once with that one. And you've got status effects, so he's now bleeding. So every round, for 2 more rounds, he will bleed 2 points. Oh my god. Just keeping him from. So yeah, you get loot as well. This is your inventory spot, so you've got to inventory manage. When you actually go on your own quests, you'll have to decide, you'll have to take provisions with you. So like, you'll get like shovels, you'll get food because you'll get hunger checks. Various different things to help you. Like when you're interacting with the items, you have to use certain items to benefit yourself and stuff.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So yeah, that guy, because he's so big, he actually takes up the first 2 spots. So for example, if I had a move that only attacked the first 2 spots, he would take up the entire attack, basically. I missed it. I tried to stun him. I'm gonna lose Reynold, I think. Also, this is their stress, so they get stressed. And they can do all sorts of horrible things when they're stressed.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Also, they leave corpses, so if they're like in the spot, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Remind Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm gonna attempt to open this, even though it says it's trapped. Oh, I got blighted. I shouldn't have done it. So yeah, so these are like natural buffs and debuffs. So I now he gets plus 20 stress in a cove. Yeah, but I don't have any healers at the minute. These two don't heal. But I've got plus 5 accuracy on ranged wear skills, and he's minus 10 accuracy when he's bleeding. Yeah, unfortunately, you need to have healer characters to heal in this game.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Okay, so the Vestal is the healer, so we're gonna take her. We're gonna take him as well.
Battle, pious and unrelenting.
So she'll have healing. Oh, leave me alone. I wanna. There we go. So yeah, that's a heal. That's a heal. So she's got 2 heal powers. He has ranged attacks, so he blights people. So you've got bleed and you've got blight. If you bleed them, they'll bleed out. If you blight them, it's just a plague. They will be diseased for a couple and take damage every thing. You can stack them. So if you like bleed and you blight them, you will stack up on how much that affects them. You can kill them basically by just stacking up these kind of things on them. These are basically my favourite characters as well, other than the Flagellant. I always have ones. I'm gonna change her outfit though. So when your characters die, you can find them all here.
Earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
To deal with stress, you have to go to the Abbey or to the tavern, but I can't do that yet.
In time,
you will
know the tragic extent of my failings.
You pick up notes, but you have to bring them back. This is what the inventory management does to you. So like, you need to get money because you need to buy provisions and stuff. So you need to kind of want money first up. That's kind of what I'm going to go for first. You also need these to like upgrade your buildings. So like, you've got the portraits, the busts, the deeds, the crests, the shards you get, I think, at the homestead or whatever it's called. But like, you'll get more people coming to recruit. You can make how many people you can keep bigger, and then like places like this where you upgrade their weapons and you upgrade their abilities and stuff, you need to have the upgrades, so you need them. But at first, all you really need is the money. So we're gonna go and get some money.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
She's always best at the
Your
back,
work begins.
and he's always best in third. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? So that's the final one. You never want to go there first. You get off. You will just die. That is the final place you go to. This is the only quest I have anyway.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So I want to take 4 of them. 4 of them. I don't think there's any point taking the skeleton key, but at the same time, I'm really worried if I don't take one, I'll find a box that I need one. I need some of that. I've got a anti-venom, I think that's going to be enough. I need at least 4 shovels, I think. I think that's a good looking provisions for the first time. Yeah, no, that's fine. You'll get into it. It's very easy. Like, it seems like a lot to it at first, and I'm talking a lot about it to try to, like, give you a general idea of it. But as you see me playing it through, you'll probably understand it quite a bit. It's a very easy game to play. It's a very hard game to play. You'll die a lot. Like, there is no getting around the fact that your characters are going to die. You're going to have bad RNG. You're going to walk into a dungeon thinking you're fine, and you're going to have all of your thing wiped out. Like, that's just gonna happen. My last playthrough that I've got, the Darkest Loser one, like, I'm so far along. I have people on, like, level 5, level 6. I run out of money because suddenly, like, shit happens and I run out of money and stuff like that. So, you'll get it. I don't mind if you're quiet. I'm just talking a lot, just kind of, because I knew you hadn't played it, so I kind of wanted to explain what's going on. But you'll see now. We're into the proper game now. So, oh, 8, yeah. Ignore me, it is 8. And in the end, you'll just have fun watching me kill myself constantly. Right, so this is like a small area. So the mission we're on is a scouting mission. So we've got to explore 90% of the rooms. I don't think I've got anyone anyway who would be able to scout rooms. So, yeah, it's just gonna be... I'm gonna go around it in... Oof, that's not a nice looking thing. I might go straight up. I'll go that way and I'll miss that room off, and then if I'm doing good by the time I get there, I'll come back to that room to see if there's any treasure. Oh, wrong button. So also, it gets dark, so you need to have torches to light the way just in case. Why do I keep doing that? It's a very frustrating game. Especially when you miss all the time. Oh, and he has like a very small heal as well. Oof, his moves and the back. Ew. What is it? Let's buff him up then.
Executed with impunity.
Yeah. I should have just pretended to heal someone. Honest to God, I should have just done that.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
The contents
Packs
are
laden
mine.
with loot are often low on supplies.
Right, so Lamop. See, now we're getting a scout. So now I know that I'm going to have an obstacle there. I'm going to have a fight there. There's a battle there. Oh no, there's a Curel there. There's treasure and a battle there. So now I know basically what's facing me up until those points. I need to dig.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Oh yeah, my torch is running out. She is a pain in the ass, so you want to attack her first. 110% you want to be attacking her first. Because she's going to pull her forward now.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Be gone, fiend.
Oh, I could have just moved him. Why didn't I just move him? Oh, he missed. Why did he miss? He has got better moves as well. Like, I'm actually kind of disappointed with the moves I got with him, to be honest. Because it's random what moves you get as well. Though hers is good. She's got the group heal, so that's good. Let's bleed him up.
Back to the pit. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So I'm still gonna go up this way. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Brighten it up.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We surprised them.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh, he missed. gonna stress me out.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
He is. He's always bullied. There's actually an achievement to complete the darkest dungeon with these two. I managed to keep him quite safe because I love my highwaymen as well. So I'm very protective of my highwaymen usually. Because they're just really, really good. Or you find different characters that you work best with, and I like highwaymen. I work best with the highwaymen. Could have just been doing this all the whole time. The whole time. Might as well just keep healing. Keep on healing.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oof. Heal it. Try to heal his bleed, actually. Come on, miss it. Why does he never dodge anything? He's not a dodgy boy.
As the enemy crumbles.
Oh, there's something else I need to use for that. Is it just a key? Maybe I need to use the key. Yeah, it's the key. It's the key. He's not quite as dodgy as the skeletons. True.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'll brighten it up a little bit. He dodged the trap. I love Plague Doctors in real life. Like, I love the Plague Doctor mask. Huge fan of the Plague Doctor, like, get up. Loot! What we got down here? We'll dig, 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 dig. If you don't use a shovel on that, you will get hurt.
unforeseen, unforgiving.
Leave him alone. He stunned me.
Destroyed.
Yeah, he was destroyed. I fucking destroyed him. I'm being jabbed. Hey, he dodged. Proud of him. He dodged.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Being jabbed again. There we go.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So we can use that to open that.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
So now we're like full up on stuff. We can't pick that up. I honestly don't think we're going to be using that. So eat, eat. You must eat. And we'll go down here. So there's a trap on the floor there. He's got 90%, 60%, 60, and she's got... So he's the best one to try. And he disarmed it. Because he's good like that. We surprised them. Oh, he missed. Why did he miss? Oh my god, he missed all of them.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Oh shit! He killed him! He killed him!
In this sprawling tomb.
Unfortunately, it's just the way this game goes. Oh, he killed my plague doctor!
Be wary.
What a fucking
Triumphant
dick!
pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Ugh. So upset. Right. We'll leave. We won't go for the other cure. So we made 3,000 gold, and we got a bunch of stuff. So this is their level as well, so like those little bars show how close they are to the next level. Poor Reavers. He's gone. He's gone. I did not expect him
The
to.
plume and the pistol.
But like, he wasn't low on health or anything. It wasn't like
and a
I'd
curse upon us all.
done that and it was my fault. Like, it's just one of those things that happen, unfortunately. So we can always go back and visit him in the graveyard. Slain by a Valbone Arbalist. He's there forever. We'll remember him forever. I don't think I've ever really used the antiquarians. What is a Gothic? Yeah. She's got a heal. She hasn't got any actual moves. I think there's a like a random event that happens sometimes that you can bring them back. You can't really bring anything back in this game, but I know you can. I'm pretty sure there's a random event because I'm pretty sure I killed the Crusader off Reginald in one of my games, but I brought him back because of the achievement, because I do hope to one day actually get it with my other save file. Maybe we're just going to have to go with 2 Crusaders. Right, he's now got, that one's got a heal. He's got 2 heals actually. So he's got the 2 attack moves that Reynold, not Reginald, Reynold has, but he also has 2 heal moves. So he might actually be... Yeah, we're going to take him. I'm not going to take her.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose.
So now I've opened up the things to help with stress. So...
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The
You have-
abbey calls to the faithful.
You have praying, or you have like stuff in a tavern to do.
Fresh kegs, cards.
Your caretaker
and curtained
will take
rooms
a spot
promise
every
solace
time.
to the weary and broken alike.
One of the problems they have is some of their like status quirks will mean that they will have certain places they can and can't go. So when your stress gets to like there, you need to have them in one of these before then. They can't get too stressed out. And if one of them's like a gambler and you need him to be in the gambling hall, 9 times out of 10 your caretaker's going to be in there because that's just how luck goes. Also now we've got the
Trinkets and charms
trinkets.
gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
So you get trinkets. They end up in your chest down here. I have 1. A Blightstone. I collect them. You can sell them for money, but I have a weird thing about collecting them. Because I'm weird like that. The farmstead is now open. Right, so he'll be alright if I go there, and I can put him there. Oh, it's called the Old Faithful. So we've now got 2 complete room battle quests and more exploration ones. That one's a short one. What are the trinkets we're getting? We don't have a jester, so there's no point getting that. We don't have a musketeer. Plus 15 healing. Oh, that might actually be a good idea. What's that one? Plus 20 bleed skill chance. Plus 20 bleed resist. That's a good one as well. 450, 450. We'll go with that one. Yeah, so on a medium and long ones, you need to take, or you'll get firewood so that you can camp in the middle of your campaign. So yeah.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So I'm guessing we'll go down and around that way. Seems like the best idea. I'm still going after money more than I am anything else. Like, that guy is... Those two are the pain in the asses in this party, so them two need to go. Oh my god, he's going to go first. They will super stress my party out. Oh my god, and he's missing still. What is this world?
The flesh is knit.
Well, I've stunned him, so he's not going to be a problem next time. I crit him to bring him... Oh no, I didn't crit him. Still there. They're going after my healer. She can't get stressed. Oh my god. Oh, and they dodged. Oh, and he dodged. He really is just aiming for her.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, thank God for that.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Right, now the problem we have is those two won't be able to reach him. So we're gonna have to get rid of some of these corpses. I can't believe how stressed
In
she
Radiance,
got.
may we find victory.
Jesus.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Stack of books. I don't think it's worth doing anything with the books because it's random. It's just a random ability. Right. Empty room. The bookshelf. Bookshelf. Again, I'm not sure it's worth doing. I can't afford anyone to get super stressed. I've already got one person that's super stressed. I don't need another. Have a bookshelf. Not getting lucky with this. Speeders. I can carry on trying to unstress her a bit. Oh my god, he dodged! Being plighted. This isn't going very well. Yeah!
Give them no quarter.
Let's try to get him bleeding. It was about time he did something. Right. Let's just focus on getting this big one out the way. Come on, dodge it. Yeah! Like, what's he got? He's got 3 HP. If I do that, if I hit him, he'll be dead. There we go.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Got myself shanked again. Tell me if you can see my Discord messages, because for some reason they're actually coming up on my screen right now. That's never happened before, ever.
Annihilated.
I don't know what I've done. That's right, because one of them's just stuck in the corner now. Yeah, I don't usually get, like, the notification. Like, I only have notifications for one thing come up anyway. And that comes up on my phone, not on my laptop, ever. And this one message is just stuck in the corner of my screen.
Destroy them all.
Right, you do this. Thank God for that. There's a trap there. Eat.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Get him. Oh my God, he critted him.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Well. Oh my God, he missed. Why miss? He needs to be healed up again. Come on, bleed him. That ass. This is not going well. It is not going well. I don't know. Because the debuff isn't even anything to do with that.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate
This is what I mean. It's like you can play as well as you can, but at some point, everything's just gonna suck.
Diminished.
This is not going well.
Inspiration and improvement.
Oh my god. Come on, dodge it. Yeah. This is the problem with not having like anyone with ranged attacks, really. Oh my god, he's gonna kill everyone. Oh my god, not the time. Not the time to do that.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound. Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Oh, I got courageous, that's right.
A moment of valor shines brightest against a backdrop of despair. Eradicated. As victories mount, so too
500
will
gold
resistance.
each.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Alright, she got a heal, stress, stress. Alright, we need to use that one. What's he got? That possibly is why they are.
The light, the promise of safety.
So one thing as well is if you don't have a camping skill to stop ambushes, you can be ambushed. which obviously isn't something you want to have happen to you. Oh my god, so many. Of course they all dodge. Of course they do. Well, that was lucky. Oh, she's gonna go crazy. Yeah, no, she's gone irrational.
Reeling, gasping.
I now
taken
have
over the
no
edge into madness.
control over her, pretty much. She's gonna do what she wants. Oh my god, why is he missing?
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I really wish she had just like one attack move would have been helpful. Just one attack move. Right, she's in range for my Crusader now. Oh my god!
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That's better. That is better.
Another one falls.
We did it!
This expedition at least promises success.
Does it? Oh, we did it! We made it! He was right! I'm not fucking around, I'm leaving.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
I don't have any attack moves with her. Or I might, but I need to be at the front of the group to use them, which isn't a good place for a healer to be. Two of them have fascinations with corpses. Oh, and one of them believes he's possessed by a demon. Wow, wow. That went well.
She has paid dearly for her freedom. And deserves better than this place.
Right. She needs to be de-stressed. We don't have a healer unless there's one in the coach. We don't have a healer. He's got his one healing. I'll take him. Does she have a move?
Better laboratory than the blood-soaked
She's got a
battlefield.
heal. A ranged debuff. She's not worth it. What's she got? Pierce. Expose. Personally, I think I'm possessed by the KFC old man. Well, Colonel Sanders, that's why I'm fat. Fair enough. I have to go to the toilet. I will be right back. Yeah. I'm back. Did I hear toilet break? Yes, I was on a toilet break. Also, you never told me you're Monday positive for the first Monday today. I'll think of one. Plus, you haven't had one. No, I'm gonna like do one more run, then I'm gonna go because I've got a delivery coming between 3 and 4, and that gives me time to go downstairs and start watching some anime and Doctor Who and all that stuff that I need to do, because that's what I'm doing all tomorrow. I need to get on top of it again, really. Positive. Monday positive. What is my Monday positive?
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater
What is lunch?
threats.
What is
Our
breakfast?
soldiers must be ready.
True. All you know is sunflower seeds. You're gonna be on the back.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war. In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
That's a small upgrade for them too. What's that? Oh, I've never been to the jeweler before. That's what I kept eating the entire day. Fair enough. Like, he can go there. She can go there. And he's gonna have to go in the back. I'm gonna do a short. What's that? -10 stress. I'll do that one. +20, +20. No, he's not the one with bleed, he's the one with bleed. Right, so this is the last one, then I'm gonna go. A positive for Monday. I need to think of a positive for Monday. A positive for Monday would be... Oh, a wrestler that I used to really, really like, who's like one of the nicest men I think I've ever met. He had a bit of a controversy not that long ago. Well, it was a while ago now, like a couple of years. Doesn't feel that way, but it was a couple of years ago. He kind of disappeared as well. Like, he's been around. I personally haven't seen anything of him recently. He started posting on Facebook a load of stuff about, like, his new job and what he's doing now. He's looking really good as well. He's kind of looking very positive and happy. He's such a lovely guy. Like, the controversy that happened around him, I'm not going to speak about it because I don't know anything about it, but he's one of those wrestlers, so, like, I was always nervous going to wrestling shows and stuff. I didn't like being at them. Like, I love being at the wrestling show, but I didn't at the same time, because I didn't like people talking to me. I didn't like being in a crowd. and stuff like that. So it was really stressful. But he was always so nice. Like, my niece was quite young at the time, and we met Billy Gunn, and she hated it. She hated him. He was so loud. She was terrified of him. And yeah, it's Scotty. Yeah, but she was terrified of him. And bearing in mind, he'd wrestled her favourite wrestler and beaten him that night. Like, that had been his match. He'd fought her favourite wrestler. But when she got to him, because she got to him before she got to her favourite wrestler, he was so lovely that she couldn't help but just be happy. He was just so nice. And, like, there was a time he was facing RVD in one show, and he was a bad guy, because he was always the bad guy, but he was facing RVD, and I love RVD. I loved RVD as a kid, you know, he was one of my favourite wrestlers, like, pretty much anyone, I guess. And, he just, like, walked past me, and he just waved, like, he broke character for that small second. No one else would probably see it, other than, like, me and my mum, and maybe my niece was with me. I don't think my niece was with me that time. But he did it, and it just, he remembered me. That show, I believe, was a show where he wasn't doing the meet and greet, but he came out from the meet and greet to come and say hello, to have my picture, because he knew it was such an important thing for me to have my picture taken with wrestlers, because I hated having my picture taken, and I hated, you know, it is difficult to say. I'm not very good at speaking, as you can probably tell, but he was just always so nice to me, and he always made every show so much more amazing. He was such a good wrestler. He was always so kind. He was one of a few wrestlers who didn't just read what I wrote about the wrestling, but they kind of knew, like, the place I'd been, my head mindset, and how bad everything was. And he made an effort that he never needed to. Like, of all the shows he went to, of all the fans he went to, he never had to make an effort with me, and he did. And I will never forget that. You know, when I started going to wrestling shows in 2016, 2015, I was in a really bad place in my life, and he was one of a few wrestlers who really, really helped me get out of that. Not because they did anything, but because he was just kind, you know?
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy.
And the other one was probably be John Harding. I remember, like, when I walked out of my job, and I went a month without a job, and like the week leading up, I basically got the job I'm in now the day I was going to a wrestling show. So I like had my interview, and then I got on a bus straight from my interview to go to the wrestling show, and I wrote a whole mental health diary about how bad my mental health was at that point because of losing my job. Or I didn't lose my job, I purposely left my job, but I wrote one, and John Harding literally at that show just gave me a hug and was like, it's all gonna be fine, everything's gonna be fine. But by that time I already knew that I had a new job, so I was like, yeah, everything is gonna be fine. But he never needed to do it, you know? He never needed to say anything or do anything. And that's why, like, him and Scotty, they meant a whole lot to me when I was going to the wrestling. And it's sad that I don't go to the wrestling anymore because of that. But, yeah. Those guys are the only reason that I'm still alive, so if you don't like me, blame them. Basically. I think I needed bandages for this. I don't know. It was herbs. But yeah, it's really nice seeing that Scotty's got his life back on track. I could never tell you how much I love that man. He's so lovely. And I know he's made mistakes, he's only human, but he never had to be as nice. He never had to remember my name, he never had to interact with me. As I said in that show, he went out of his way on a day that he wasn't actually doing the meet and greet to come out and find me in a line. It wasn't even like he come out to hang out a little bit and then go. He come and literally found me in my queue that I was in going to see RVD at the time to say hello. He'd spot me and when he was in the show and like would wave or come over and wink at me and stuff. And it just meant a lot to someone who like didn't have much going for their life.
Eradicated.
Now, I'm not saying he's the greatest human being, but to me, he will always be one of the greatest human beings because I'm only alive now because he was kind to me. So, that's a positive news. That's something positive.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Wouldn't it be horrible if I died? I mean, thank you for sharing. You already know this anyway. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, the shield breaker's alright. I like the shield breaker. She can stay. Or he can stay, it's a he, isn't it? I don't know.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it
I didn't bring a
merely
key, did I?
trick of the light?
No. It was Torps. Can I use a... Ha!
If
Heck
only treasure
yeah.
could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. Slowly.
He died. He
This is
blighted
how
to
a
death.
life is taken.
See how easy this one was compared to the other one? Things have just gone right. We did it.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I had to go back that way. A bit of everything, to be honest. It's a bit of everything. And the thing is, you'll find that you like different characters more than others. So
Another one falls.
when I was talking to my friend Travis about it, and he was like, oh yeah, I made these things with this group and this group and this group, and I was like, I don't like using those characters though, I can't use those characters. It was like beyond him, because he was like, but they're the best characters, and I was like, no they're not, they're awful. Choke them to death. So I'm gonna admit that I messed this one up. I thought we were room exploring. I didn't realize it was a battle one because I am an idiot that does not pay attention to what I am clicking on.
This expedition at least promises success. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
But like, other than like buffs and stuff that you do, you can't really predict if you're gonna be missing a lot or not. Like that one time when I was missing everything, I didn't have a debuff that made me miss or anything like that. I was just having an unlucky run of it, and now I'm having no luck.
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
I messed up. I might just have to give up on this now, because I royally screwed up. There's 2 battles. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Where's the food go? Alright. Oh no, I could have taken that. Are you going to stick around for a second, Mo? Because after this I'm going to stop, but I'm going to do my first ever raid. I would like to actually send you and Amanda there so that it looks like there's people actually going there.
Be gone, fiend.
Right, I'm gonna have to heal. Yeah, as I said, I'm just like, I've got this and then the battle in that room and then I'm going. So we will raid. Oh my god, they critted her and stunned her. It's a him. I keep calling her him and her.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Because I need to get food. And knowing my luck, my delivery's going to come like right now or something. On the dot at 3 o'clock.
Seize this momentum. Push on to
Right.
the task's end.
Pray for us.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh god, we've got no chance.
quakes.
Come on. Dodge again.
As life
Oof.
ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Oh no. This is going wrong. Shit.
And now the true test. Hold fast.
Oh
or
my god.
expire.
Come on, dodge.
A hand
Wow.
from becoming unwound.
And he missed them all. Oh my god. Oh my, no! They're all gonna die.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
We're all gonna die.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
He is so useless right now. Right, that's one less person. Oh my god.
Executed.
I
with
do not
impunity.
believe we made it out of them. They're all alive. I do not believe that. Wow.
More
Wow.
moments return to rest. Devils remanded to the
Oh my god, I don't believe we did that. No one died. Absolutely nobody died. Oh, jeez. He's now obsessed with killing. Ignore stealth. Ooh, that's really good. We now never want him to die. At one point, every single one of them was at death's door. Like, they just had to be hit once and they would probably die. That Crusader literally dodged everything.
when the sun
He
shone.
literally dodged
Laughter could be
everything.
heard from the tavern.
Oh. Oh, well, my healer is now a flagellant, but not an actual flagellant, just a wannabe flagellant. So I've lost her for a minute. I will probably take the leper. Like, the Arbalists have healing, no. This one actually has attacks, though.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Right, yeah, so that is it for us. Oh my god, I cannot believe we did that. I cannot believe we managed to do that. But that is us done. That is us done. I need to get an ending screen. I'm just putting this on, but I really need an ending screen, to be honest. Because we're not starting soon. Right, I'm going to turn off the VOD. So the VOD is gone. Bye, VOD.